welcome back to another episode of my Alphabet Legacy Challenge. So today we are wrapping up our honeymoon with our husband Manuel, who we've had some issues with, but Harvest Fest at least seems to be going well. We are currently at the Salvadorada stand station by our rental, talking with a new sim because I needed to get Ahana's social up before she headed back into the jungle on another adventure, and I didn't really feel like talking to Manuel, to be honest, because of how he's been in the last couple episodes. So we're talking instead to Anthony Valdez. So we're just going to chat with him for a bit and see what he's doing here. He said he's a stay-at-home dad, so I'm gonna just see what he is doing in Salvadorada. Maybe we could compliment his outfits. You know, maybe we could see if he is here because it's Harvest Fest and, like, he's on a family vacation. Because we could use some more friends, so if we could make friends with, like, him and his spouse, maybe we could do that. So let's go ahead and share the Harvest Fest spirit. Maybe knock knock joke. Discuss interests, you know, just get our social up. It shouldn't take much. I do wonder who he's married to, though, because I've never seen him around. I couldn't figure out how to see who he's married to, so I guess we'll just have to assume that whoever it is probably around here somewhere. But let's go ahead and enthuse about cooking. Maybe talk about cooking. Share Harvest Fest spirit. Is there anything else for Harvest Fest we can do? Okay, so her and Anthony have actually become good friends, and they've gained two different sentiments. Closer from quality time and closer from happy memories. And her social need is full now, but I actually think it's kind of cute that she made a friend on their honeymoon. But for now, we're going to go ahead and travel again, I think, to a different section of Salvadorada. I'm not going to take Manuel with us this time because I don't really care what he does at the rental. I just want him to stay busy and kind of out of my hair. But we're going to go back to the Trailhead National Park, I think, because we didn't get to fully explore this area yet. So I think I want to keep visiting this area for the rest of this vacation so that I can get her archaeology skill up a little bit and work on her aspiration. And speaking of, the only thing she has left in her archaeology scholar aspiration in tier 2 is to survey for a dig pile. So she could go ahead and do that here, I think. Okay, so she's completed tier 2 of her aspiration now that she's surveyed for a dig pile, which she did find one actually. So I'm going to let her excavate that really fast to get her skill up to level 5. And for the third tier, she needs to get up to level 7 archaeology skill, establish 3 excavation sites, and find and authenticate 5 excellent quality artifacts. So I think the plan is we need to get as many artifacts as possible before we leave Salvadorada, because I can always buy a table for her to uncover the artifacts at home. Whereas I can't do the rest of her aspiration at home, I can actually find and authenticate the 5 excellent quality artifacts at home. So I think that's my plan. So for now, I'm just going to have her explore the rest of the jungle a little bit more. We have plenty of supplies. She has 3 machetes on hand, 3 cans of spider bug spray, and a couple random things as well. Let's see what Bess wants. Maybe she doesn't want money. Maybe this is the refund call. Oh my gosh, it actually is the refund. Oh my gosh, yes, actually. I am so happy. Thank you so much. 25,000 simoleons. Oh my gosh, Bess, thank you so much. Yeah, it's really not a problem. Oh my gosh, that actually is so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. I didn't think that Ahana was going to get that call today. Okay, so when we get home, we actually have enough money that if we wanted to, we could add a second story to the house, which right now isn't really necessary because I don't really want to add a second story until she gets to the point where she's going to start having kids, because the current size of the house is actually pretty good for just her and Manuel. But once she starts having kids, I will need her to have a little bit more space at the house because there's really only enough room for her and like maybe a nursery. So that is kind of my plan, but I'm just gonna save the money for now and try to stockpile some more from her job. But this is like really great news. Getting 25,000 from Bess is actually really amazing. And I'm really glad she came through for us because I was starting to seriously doubt that. So Ahana is going to start exploring the secret left section of the jungle. She didn't tear this part down last time because I was trying to conserve machete strength, and then also I wanted to go over the bridge and explore this temple area, but I think this time I'm going to have her tear it down and travel through. So let's see what the pop-up for this is. I don't know if a pop-up happens every time you travel through one of the gateways for the first time, or if that's just what happened last time. I'm not actually sure. Oh, okay, so we've got another capybara encounter. As Ahana emerges into a clearing with a watering hole, she comes across a small family of capybaras out for an afternoon drink. They look adorable, though the smallest one looks a bit scorched and upset. Should Ahana attempt to see what's wrong or leave them in peace? I think she would cautiously approach, because Ahana is really sweet. I think if she saw one that was injured, she would want to see if she could help. And she might have enough charisma skill to do this, so I'm going to see if she can cautiously approach. Capybara. Okay, it might have gone well. Ahana sits with the capybaras for a long time until they realize she's not a threat. She slowly approaches the hurt capybara without startling it. After washing the capybara off in the water, she examines to see if it's okay. It doesn't seem hurt, just a little bit spooked. As it swims off, she notices something shiny in the water and fishes out a prize. Okay, so that actually went really great. What did she get from that? Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh my gosh. That's actually a gorgeous gemstone. Okay, now that she's traveled through, let's see what we can find over here. Ooh, okay, there's a treasure chest. There's like a crashed plane, which is interesting. I'm going to have her excavate these piles first to get her archaeology skill up a little bit so we can set up the excavation sites. You can't do that until you reach level 6, and she's only level 5 currently, so I think these next 3 piles should get her up to level 6 maybe. But I'm going to have her do that, and then we might try to open our very first treasure chest and see what's inside of this. Okay, Ahana finished excavating all of the dirt piles I found, and she did have a swarm of bees descend on her while she was working on one of them, but we were able to use the flower that she purchased at the marketplace to distract so she didn't get stung. So now she's going to open the treasure chest and see what's inside of it. Okay, Ahana found some wondrous items in the treasure chest. She took an artifact, some adventure gear, and a mystery relic. Okay, that's pretty cool. What's a mystery relic? Death relic base. Okay, so there's other relics that I can merge with that then? Okay, so there actually is, so I need to keep looking for that then. Okay, while we're here, I think I'm gonna have her use this bush, and I'm gonna look around and see if there's anywhere else for her to travel to from here. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else for her to do in this area, so I think we're going to head back through and travel to one of the other areas in the more temple location. If I remember correctly, when we went to the temple, there were a couple sections through this archway that I didn't clear either. So I'm going to have Ahana go look there and see if there is anything, and if not, then we will have her travel to a new area and I'll look up the guide again and see where I need to go next. Okay, I was right. There is another pathway that she can clear with the machete. There's also a pathway over here, but she can't clear it. She has to open it up with something else. I don't know if that has something to do with the temple and the things inside of it, or if it has something to do with something else, but we're going to let her clear the other area first because these 2 archways have to be done with something else. So she's going to clear these vines and we're going to see what happens when she gets through this section. Alright, jaguar in the jungle. Oh no, this is not the thing you want to have happen at 8 p.m. Ahana hears a growl and slowly turns to see a jaguar. Oh no. I don't know what to do here, because she doesn't actually have a high enough fitness skill, I don't think, to jump scare it. So I think we're gonna have to use the fire quencher. Okay, Ahana hides behind the bush as the jaguar approaches, holding the shiny object. When the jaguar gets too close, she pulls the mister out and sprays a huge cloud. The jaguar is frightened by the smell and runs off, dropping the crystal. Okay. Travel to... Oh! Okay, that's cool actually. Yeah, I would like to travel there. I've never been to this area before, so I'm not actually sure what this is gonna look like. I'm not sure why Judith Ward is here. I don't even know how she would have gotten here actually. But let's see. Inventory, what did she get? Oh, she got another jet. Okay. Okay, this is actually kind of a cool area. Is there like dig piles around? Okay, well, I don't see any dig piles for Ahana to excavate. Oh, I missed one. Okay, never mind. There actually is one. So I'm gonna have her excavate that dig pile, and then I think I'm gonna have her go clear this path with a machete as well. Because I'm pretty sure that's the only dirt pile that I missed. So I'm gonna have her go take care of that, and then I think we're going to go explore another section of the jungle. Okay, so when we were clearing the next pathway of the vinery, Ahana did accidentally drop her machete and lose it in the thick jungle, which is a shame, but she still has 2 other machetes, so she should still be fine until we get back to the rental or back to the house, I suppose, if the vacation ends. Okay, she's found another abandoned campsite. She's blazing a trail through the thick jungle when she stumbles upon it, and it's a pretty remote location. She doesn't see anyone nearby, but she's not sure if it's actually been abandoned. So she could quietly look around, but that requires high fitness skill. Or she could arm herself with the insulation powder that she has and look around. You know what? I'm gonna have her arm herself. A wild chase. Ahana cautiously approaches the campsite with insulation powder as a form of protection. Nothing seems to be amiss, so Ahana helps herself to an artifact that appears to be abandoned. Suddenly, a wide-eyed Sim rushes her. She sprays the insulation powder in the crazed Sim's face and escapes with her prize. Okay, good job. That's actually pretty cool. So, she managed to get an artifact from them. Is it just the bone dust? So she managed to get another artifact from them, which appears to be a vase and maybe another thing of bone dust. I'm not sure. I don't remember what she got from the latest excavation pile. This area is really cool, but I'm a little bit nervous because it looks a little bit desolate out here. There's another treasure chest, which is cool. And since you don't seem to need anything for that, I might actually have her go open it while I look around for some dirt piles. Okay, I don't see any dirt piles here, but that doesn't mean I'm not just missing one. So I'm gonna look a little bit more carefully. There's some really interesting forageables around. I kind of want to have her harvest them a little bit and start a garden when she gets back home, but I'm not sure. Okay, she found some stuff in the treasure chest. She found an artifact, some adventure gear, and a mystical relic. I think that's the only thing in this area, but I'm not sure. Is it the last piece of the relic that she needs? No, it's a different relic. Okay. That's interesting. So there's multiple. That makes me actually very curious as to how you find all of them. It does look like she's going to need to travel to a different location because I'm pretty sure when you get to the temple, there's not another thing for her to travel through. So actually, I'm going to have her travel via her phone, and I think she's going to travel to a different section of Selvadorada. Because worst comes to worst, we have to get a couple potions like sleep replacement and a hygiene potion and use those. Oh, can she not? Wait, she can't travel here. Okay. Interesting. Alright, wait. Okay, so I'm gonna need to cancel that then. I thought she could travel to a location that's up here, but I actually don't think she can. Okay. Okay, so Ahana is back at the temple to see if she can go up to this statue and activate it in some way to open up those other sections that are blocked off. So let's try telling a skeleton pun first because I feel like that might work better than an insult. So let's go ahead and try that. And she might actually need that sleep potion I was talking about because her energy is getting pretty low. And I do have another grilled cheese sandwich, I think, on hand. Yes, I do. So I can fix her hunger need myself, but I don't actually have anything on hand to fix her energy. So I might need to spend her reward points on a sleep replacement potion. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh no. Oh no, that's bad. Wait, no? Wait, it laughed. Is that bad? I don't know, its eyes turned red. Wrong activation? Oh. I somehow brought back memories of all the Sims that abandoned her in life and now feel so alone. Oh no. Wait, it made her sad. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I guess maybe if it made her sad, she would try to blame for temple dangers. I don't think she would go to the insult. I think the insult would be like her last resort because she'd be scared to do that. Oh, it doesn't seem to like that either. Okay. Wrong activation. Interesting. Okay, so now she's angry from triggering the temple defenses. Okay, then yeah, okay, so now she definitely would insult the crumbling stone. Okay, so that actually worked. I'm surprised the insult is what worked, honestly. Ahana has bypassed the temple's defenses and the gate has opened. She can now venture further into the temple to see what rewards await. Okay, I'm a little scared, but let's go ahead and look. So there's another gateway that we have to unlock. And there's another set of, it looks like puzzles down here. Okay, this is actually kind of scaring me. Let's examine the bowls and see if maybe we can figure something out with them. I'm really hoping we don't need to use whatever this is because she doesn't have any sort of logic. I don't think she has a single skill point in that. Ahana figured out that some of these triggers won't work to unlock the gate, but that doesn't rule them all out. She could try her luck by activating a trigger or keep examining other mechanisms. Okay, make offering. Ooh, I don't know. Let's try making an offering to one of the bowls and see if it takes it. I don't know if that's gonna... Wait, did that work? Oh my gosh, okay, that worked. Wow, okay, that was really lucky. Okay, let's start by opening the treasure chest. And, oh gosh, okay, this is scary. There's another section of the temple we have to unlock via one of these statues. Oh no. Okay, well her charisma, I think is it level 4 now? No, it's still level 3, okay. I don't know how examining is gonna go. Oh, I don't know. And there's the temple guardian that we met last time. Okay, let's set up a excavation site on this dirt pile because she does need to do that for her exploration. I don't know if she should try to get further in the temple or if I should drop it. I kind of want to try to get further, I think, because it looks like we're like almost to the end now. So I kind of want to try to get a little further. Now that she's set up her first ever excavation site, let's see how excavating it goes. I don't know if this grants you like more rewards if you set up the site first, or if that's just like a bonus thing that you have to do to complete the aspiration. But we're going to see, and then we're going to repeat the process on this dirt pile, which will almost complete that section of the aspiration. Manuel thinks that Harvest Fest is awful, but I don't really care. Honestly, I don't care if he doesn't like Harvest Fest after what I found out about him. He can just stay at the rental and not have any fun, honestly. This is about Ahana, and it's about Ahana's aspiration, and I don't really care if he's bored, to be honest. Okay, so Ahana's aspiration kind of glitched a little bit. When I was setting up the secondary excavation site, she stopped halfway through. And when I started her back on it, it kind of labeled it as the third excavation site, which is fine because honestly I don't really care. But also I found out something kind of interesting when I was excavating this pile. Hey, it looked like it wasn't going to actually deplete this pile anytime soon. I think when you set up an excavation site, the reward for taking the time to do it is that it doesn't deplete the pile as quickly, or potentially keeps it as like an infinite source of artifacts. I'm not really sure, but I think that's kind of cool. So now I'm going to have her try to talk to the temple guardian. I'm going to have her examine it first, see what she can find out. The vacation is ending. There's only 4 hours left. Her needs are in shambles, so I probably need to have her try to eat something really fast and then drink that potion that I was talking about because I want her to have high enough needs to be able to handle this. And since the vacation is ending in 3 hours, we've got to hurry. So I'm going to try to give her needs a quick boost, and then hopefully we can come back and finish up everything with this so that we can get to the last part of the temple. Okay, I'm going to have Ahana try to tell this statue another skeleton pun, which appears to have worked, actually, which is really great, because I didn't want her to get more sad, honestly. I'm going to have her establish an excavation site. Oh, no, actually, wait, no. I'm not going to have her do that, because I don't want her getting distracted. Study that for historical insights and open the treasure chest. Okay, yeah, and she did get a new quirk, actually, as well. She got an emotion bomb quirk, so I bought a quirk be gone potion as well. to make sure that that doesn't become a problem, because that one can actually make you so angry that you die. So I did buy a Quirk Be Gone potion when I got the sleep replacement, and I'm gonna have her drink that, I think, when we get back to the house. I didn't want to take the time to do it right now because I didn't want to waste the last bit of our vacation, but I'm going to have her definitely do that after she gets done with everything else. And I'm really excited to see what this last treasure chest has in it. It looks really cool, so I'm really excited to see what it has in there. Okay, let's get a good screenshot of this, actually. I know Ahana's a little bit upset right now, but let me see if I can get a good screenshot of her opening the final chest. This is the first time that I've ever gotten here with the sim before, so I'm actually really excited. Temple exploration complete. Somehow we got nearly 2,400 simoleons. Ahana found the ultimate treasure of the temple. She should take a look around for other discoveries before leaving. Okay, so that must have opened up the other two areas, maybe. Okay, she gained some simoleons and put some treasure and an artifact in her inventory. Okay, that's really cool. She's really excited. Ahana? What the heck just happened? Temporarily transformed into a being of bones. What? Has been blessed with becoming a skeleton. This will last a short time. She should be careful with meals. It doesn't look like there's a stomach that can catch food. Okay. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I did not expect that. I really thought her reward would be like money or treasure. I didn't think her reward would be turning into a skeleton. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Is that going to wear off when we leave? Or is that like going to be like a all day thing? Because like I kind of needed to accept a gig when we get home. But I'm not going to be able to go anywhere if I'm looking like a skeleton. Okay, the moodlet says that it lasts for the next 12 hours. So yeah, we're definitely going to have some issues with that. Okay, inventory. What did she get? Okay, she got, oh my gosh, she got a plate that's worth 9,000 simoleons. I can't tell. I don't even know. Do I want to sell that for the money? Or do I want to keep it as like a family heirloom? I almost think I want to keep that as like a family heirloom. Because she has enough money right now. She has 30,000 simoleons. And that's really cool. I know it's worth 9,000, but that's really cool. And I don't think I can get that again. So, oh, I don't know. I think I might actually keep that. I don't think we have enough time left on the vacation for her to go explore those two new areas that probably opened up. But I'm going to try, I guess, to see if we have enough time for it. I'm pretty sure the vacation is ending in like 30 minutes though, so we probably won't be able to finish exploring, but I'm gonna see if she can look around really fast. Cannot be opened on this trip. Okay, so I guess you have to vacation more than once here. That's kind of interesting. I kind of assumed it would open up once she finished the temple. I thought that they were just kind of saying that because I didn't think you'd get through it all in one trip. But apparently not. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna have her drink this potion then. And is there a potion that I can get to fix her social need? Okay, I think it is time to go ahead and end the vacation and head home. We're gonna have to stay indoors while the skeleton moodlet wears off, because no one else can see us like this for sure. We need to make sure we get inside really quickly and that no one else in our friend group sees us like this. So let's go ahead and get her inside. Let's just jog inside, please. And of course we've got Manuel back in our care now, which is unfortunate. Why are you flirty? I don't mean to be suspicious, it's just, I don't really trust you. Okay, it's just from your trait. Okay, I'm gonna have her go cry it out, because that seems to actually be helping with her sad moodlet. Seems to mostly be stressed because she's a people person and her social is bottomed out. So I guess when Manuel gets out of the shower, we'll talk to him for a while. I mean, I don't really want to because he's a chronic liar and clearly their conversation is going to be completely one-sided. But, you know, I guess I have no choice. No, she's definitely not gloomy. Come here, honey. Just go talk to Manuel. I don't really want to, but go ahead and try. Discuss interest. Tell a joke about skeletons. Be like, yeah, you're not going to believe this. I actually got turned into one briefly. It's kind of cool. Kind of not. Have a deep conversation. Be like, I saw a text message on your phone from one of my best friends. The one you said that, you didn't know. So I'm just wondering what's going on with that. You know, now really isn't the time to be telling him what you saw, but, you know. Just tell him the epic tales you did while you weren't Sure. I would say that she thinks that. Yeah. They're not, obviously. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding. She's inviting us over to her. Okay. Okay, I can't go over right now because I'm a skeleton. But you know what? You know what? Yeah, sure, Brianna. I'm busy right now. I've got something going on, but that's gonna be done by tomorrow. So I'll drop by your house then. I will drop by your house then, and you know what? I'm going to bring Manuel. I'm gonna bring him with me. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna let him go to work, actually. He's gonna go to work. I'm gonna go visit Brianna. And you know what? Actually, Ahana doesn't know. Actually, you know what? Ahana doesn't know anything. She's gonna find out when Brianna invites her over. I was gonna say that she maybe saw like a notification on his phone while they were on their honeymoon. But actually, storytelling wise, that's more chaotic. So you know what? You know what? Just you keep chatting with Manuel. You be fine. Reminisce about your wedding day. Tell about your recent dream. You know, just chat with him. Be like, you know, totally normal stuff. Don't say anything to him about going to see Brianna. Because, you know, why would you need to mention going to see your best friend? You don't. So just, you know, knock joke. Just get your social need full. And, yeah, we will go see Brienne alone tomorrow as soon as this wears off. Which actually is going to wear off in 9 hours. So, oh yeah, I had a dream alright about escaping you. Yeah, let's keep chatting. Really cute. Yeah. Yeah, he's so sweet. Wow, I really can't stand this guy now. Oh, he was so sweet, but then he just got so annoying so quickly. You know, I'm starting to think that he actually trapped her into marriage. Like, he arranged... Oh my gosh, wait, do you think he arranged the whole thing with the inheritance? Maybe, is he more of a red flag than Enzo? I'm starting to wonder if he's actually more of a red flag than Enzo somehow. Romantically reserved? No, she's definitely not. Okay, yeah, let's view that. You know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll do this one, the Wild Flames one. We'll do that gig, and we'll do that after. No, we'll see Brienne. No, because I feel like she's gonna need to reset. So I think she'll go to the gig first and get her audition passed, and then she'll go and see Brienne. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm gonna just try to get through today as quickly as possible. Okay, I'm gonna decline this job offer. First of all, because it's not an A-related job, and second of all, because that's not something I think Ahana would be interested in. But I'm just going to actually take care of her needs, and I think keep them busy until tomorrow when we can go and see Brienne. And that's going to be our next episode drama, is going over to our best friend's house to have a cute little catch up and hang out. And then it seems kind of like our best friend has something very important to tell us, perhaps relating to 7 secret children that she has with our husband here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this part here. Let me know what you guys think of Brienne directly inviting us to her house as soon as our honeymoon was over, because I gotta say I was not expecting that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that in the comments down below, and prepare yourselves for next week's episode because I have a feeling it's going to be very juicy.